Hello, I'm Joann Held, and I'm part of the liturgy team for the Catholic community of Hopewell Valley. I'm here today to talk to you about what to expect when you come to Mass this Christmas. Things are a little bit different this year from in past years, as you can expect, but once we all know what the logistics are and the procedures, I think we can come to Mass and be safe and feel comfortable. But first of all, before I even talk about coming to Mass, if you're feeling sick, please stay home. For the benefit of all of us, we need those who are not feeling well to stay home. The good news is that 3 Masses will be live streamed from here at St. Alphonsus, 2 on Christmas Eve at 3 p.m. and 7 p.m., and 1 on Christmas morning at 10:30 a.m. They have a great camera system here, and I think you'll find it a satisfying experience, a way to share in Christmas with our whole Catholic community. Next, because we want everyone to be safe when they come, everyone will be expected to wear a mask. Also, when you arrive at church, please stop at a hand sanitizing station. You'll find them all over at every entrance of the church. And that is important for all of us to feel safe and comfortable if we all sanitize our hands as we enter. Another thing we're doing to protect people is that the ushers will not be passing the basket around for the collection. So you'll see, as you come into church, you'll find a basket near the entrance at every single one of our churches. Please put your collection in there if you haven't given online. The parishes really appreciate your support in this way. Now, once you've arrived, ushers will be available to help you find a seat. We want to do everything we can to maximize our capacity while still keeping that safe social distance. So you'll see, for example, here at St. James, that there are some pink chairs scattered around the church in different places. They're great for people who come by themselves. And you'll find that they're actually the most comfortable seats in the house. So I highly encourage you, if you come by yourself, to take one of those pink chairs. If you come in a small group, please try to sit in one of the shorter pews when you arrive. We're saving the longer pews for family groups. In most pews, we'll have some people at one end, some at the other. In a really long pew, there might be room in the middle, but very rare. At St. Alphonsus, when we reach the capacity of the church set by the diocese, you'll be directed to a space in the lower level of the church, here. Down here, you'll be able to hear everything that's happening upstairs, and you'll be able to watch on the TV screen. Also at St. Alphonsus, there'll be a screen set up in the manger outside in the yard, where if you prefer an outdoor option, you'll be able to stand there and watch the Mass being celebrated. At St. George, we will also be asking people who come by themselves or in small groups to choose one of the chairs scattered around the church or to sit in one of the shorter pews so that we can accommodate as many people as possible in the church. Now, when the church at St. James and St. George are full, we will be directing people to the parking lot where you can actually listen to the Mass on the radio. So that will be another option for you on Christmas. Next, when it's time for communion, you will follow the normal patterns for the communion procession at each of our churches. One difference is that in the center aisle, we will like to form a single line of people. The ushers will help to direct you to do this, gesturing to one side to come into the aisle and then the next side to come into the aisle. Please be sure to keep a distance between yourself and the next person in line or the next family in line. You'll find marks on the floor to help you to do this. When you're near the head of the aisle, you'll see a hand sanitizer. We ask everyone to please take some hand sanitizer before you receive communion. And take your time rubbing it in. The Eucharistic ministers will not mind at all waiting for you. So take your time, rub in your hand sanitizer, keep your mask on until after you have received the Eucharist. Then step aside, remove your mask, and put your mask back on. That will be the procedure for communion. If you happen to be in one of the parking lot, out in the parking lot listening to Mass, you'll also be able to come to the front door to receive communion. And again, watch for the hand sanitizing station before you come up. Now, when Mass is over, we'd like to ask people to leave starting in the back of the church. The ushers will direct you, pew by pew, to leave. Please do not linger in the church, in the hallways, or linger by the front door. We need to get everybody out safely and also quickly, because at every Mass we need to sanitize the church before the next Mass begins. Now that's probably a lot, and it's going to be very different from the last time you came to Mass for Christmas, but we know if we all do these things together, we will have a safe and joyful experience of Christmas. And so on behalf of the whole Catholic community of Hopewell Valley, I wish you a very Merry Christmas.